Okay, let's do the thing real quick. Okay, so we're covering only the changes that happened in between the PTR patch and now. If you guys want to see the changes to the PTR patch notes, go search Heroes of the Storm PTR patch notes on my YouTube or !patch, and then click on the video link if you're watching right now. Okay, so let's go over the live changes really quick here. Map updates, so they'll be adding Blackheart's Hanamura warhead into rank map. Like I suspected this was coming, right? Obviously, why else would you bother making all these changes if you're not going to try them in rank? So that's normal. I hope they don't roll out all three at once for too long. Like they got to keep an eye on it, you know? If it still looks bad, hopefully they remove it after one test season or make further changes. But as long as they keep an eye on it, I think it's okay. So we'll see what happens with those. And then there's like some minor changes to forts, keeps, and cores. The 50 armor got reduced to 35. I guess they thought 50 was too powerful. And they also they removed the slow. So you're not even going to be 20% slowed when you attack a hero anymore. So this definitely seems like they want you to dive heroes more under forts and keeps. It seems like you can kill heroes a lot easier under forts and keeps now, actually. So that change did happen. Small XP globes are just straight up removed, different from they were proposing it vanishes if there's no hero within 15 radius of the globe. I think they made this change because there was problems with this iteration that they first suggested. For example, if you see a small XP globe on your lane, then you know there's an enemy hero somewhere close to that lane, right? So it's kind of causes problems where like if you just see a globe, you know someone else on the enemy team is close, which can like you're getting ganked or something like that. So that's probably why they just straight up removed it. This is probably better. It's a more simple solution. This does make soaking harder though, and people are bad at soaking, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on how this affects the game. Hopefully people learn to soak a little better. Hopefully. And then they clarified that the minion sting is allied minions. So when you attack any structure with an auto attack, your minions do 35% more attack speed, move speed. So they'll kill structures 35% faster if there's a hero attacking a building there, which is significant. That's significantly faster. This is also any structures. So I believe this works on towers and gates and forts and cores and keeps. I tried sidewalls, it didn't work with sidewalls. So it seems like, it's just like the main structures, which is fine. So camps spawn at 30 seconds now, 30 seconds faster than before. Oh, this is minions, but the camps do spawn 30 seconds now. This is really fast. This is literally after the first wave meets in middle. So you're going to have to do camps a lot faster now to be on time. This is crazy fast. Also speeds up the pace of the game. So we got some changes on Blackhearts. Only 8 coins down from 10. That's trying to speed up the game for sure, right? There's watchtowers, whatever. That's just a name change. Payload deals a little less damage to the core, but in conjunction with all the other changes, this is still speeding up the game a little. Payload overall is stronger, so that should speed up the game a little. So it seems consistent. They're trying to speed up the game a little. This is just a naming change. They're buffing the nukes a little bit. So they're changing the nuke so that when you nuke, only about half the damage is done right away, and then the other half is done with burn damage over time. So they're just increasing burn damage over time a little bit. I like this. I think 12 seconds burn damage over time was too slow, so I think this is a good change. Not really the biggest deal though. And then we got a new mount. Little plush sheep. I'll be using it, so you'll be seeing it in my videos. Hold on, let's see who I want to pick here.
It's about damn time.
Solo lane. New mount's always cool. We like new mounts. This is probably just something that was unreleased that they already kind of had in the files, but nevertheless, never seen before mount. That's a dub in my books. Abathur also got 25% increased locust damage. This probably compensates for it's going to be harder to soak with Abathur now. And also Abathur cannot proc the minion damage, the 35% inspire minion damage from hitting buildings, right? You need a hero to hit a building to get that. So Abathur cannot do that without inting. So this probably just compensates for those two. I don't think it'll be OP or anything. It's just a compensator. If anything, I think they could have increased it a little bit more even. And then we were worried about the Dahaka level 20. I said you know, previously, every time you get a globe, you could dig. That was completely ridiculous. Looks like they caught on to that. And now they changed it. So basically, at level 20, you're going to need 3 globes before you can dig, which is a lot more balanced. Um, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's the main changes. They nerfed the infest a little bit because they're worried about the split push buffs, which makes me a little bit more nervous about the split push buffs if they feel like they had to do this. But I haven't played enough games to really tell how it is, so we'll have to see. Alright, so that's
This
basically all
presents
the changes.
an unfortunate